Right. Start the timer. Let's go check out the weapon shop. Or not. Guess we'll go this way. Falcon knife, steel, spiked steel whip, dragon's bane, forged steel sword capable of piercing dragon scales. King axe. If we ever run into dragons, this might be useful, but maybe better probably than the one I'm using right now. It's my current sword. Doesn't really tell me. Doesn't tell me the actual attack. Sounds like a stain in Order Pizza Day. It does. It sounds like t-shirt and short weather in Canada. Yeah, it's not that much stronger. It was like 230. The only upside, of course, the whole like does damage to dragons potentially, like extra damage to dragons. I don't know how. Unless we start running into dragons, I don't know if I'm gonna be using that. Phantom weapons, sword of legend. Interesting. Like a secret weapon, sir. Like a. I like your special secret weapon. I mean, technically, we've been killing a bunch of dragons, like those potbelly dragons and the Hawkzilla style dragons, but no like green dragons, like no just plain green dragons. The rare monsters spawn require specific chains of normal monsters. God, that sounds awful. Can I ask you something? Do you know anything about love? Madly in love with the girl I see, but I can't stop thinking about her. Switch over to Angelo. What, Yangus wasn't the love master? Recognize the odd drink in chat. I've already talked to this guy during the day. Let's go to the middle section. I can't bite. Feet lying down the ice with a belly full of booze. Why don't you give it a try? Make sure you don't fall asleep though, eh? Even if you're lucky, you end up with a cold. And if you ain't lucky, he might just finish you off. Made a snowman. It's really cool, isn't it? Hee Amazing. Look what it was making. Oh, made Yangus some new armor. Used for something. Wasn't there like a shimming dress plus something else recipe? Like holy clothes or something? No, it was a flowing dress. Sage's robe for that one. My current spell or recipes for it, but the reflecting is kind of nice, but yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess healing, it would just heal your own guy, so it wouldn't be so bad, but yeah, you would miss out on the healing, so. And how much is occasional? Like 1 out of every 5 spells, 1 out of every 20? Sure, making this. Well, I guess we used up our last tail. I was gonna say this is probably like the dark tail or whatever thing in the assassin's dagger. Has a lot less defense than my my metal slime armor, so I'll hold off for it. Yeah, it's the big thing. Would it reflect healing or not? Oh no, it's got ice physics. Not ice physics. There's gonna be a dungeon with these physics, isn't there? That's gonna be annoying. Wahee! Be really careful not to slip on the ice. It really hurts me landing on your bum. Most all residents, there has been a sharp increase in wolf activity lately. Please remain inside for your safety. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Merrick recently. Oh, I do hope he didn't come up with something. He's taken to his bed, I suppose I should say, Healer, heal thyself. I know a man named Merrick? Why, yes, of course. He's the herb doctor here, and he lives in the room I rent out to him. Go downstairs in my house and keep taking rights along the underground passage. You come to the corridor that leads to his room. What a relation you are to him. No doubt he'll be very pleased to have some visitors. In Persona 3, when your charmed teammates use the max heal, oh man, that would have sucked. Yeah, usually most games that have reflect will prevent you from reflecting reflected things, because otherwise, you know, both you and the enemy have reflects, and there would just be infinite reflections, which would just be bad. And they could have a mechanic where if it gets reflected twice, it just fizzles, kind of thing, but usually that's one way of fighting reflection, is to reflect it off of yourself onto the enemy. You'll say there are wolves on the prowl just outside town lately. Wolves around here are really scary. Once they spot their prey, they never let it go. You won't catch me going outside. Do I know big black dog? As a matter of fact, I do. I was in Arcadia once, and the sorcerer Domenico had one as a pet. Oh dear, it's run away, has it? And you have a job of trying to find it? Well, I can imagine that will be easy. Yeah, we definitely have enough mini medals to go turn it in for the that sword. That's another reason I didn't buy that dragon sword. Exploring Irkutsk. In fact, Irkutsk couldn't be an easier town to explore. Once inside and out of the bitter cold, just head left or right. Or you know it, you'll have made a circuit of this charmingly ring-shaped town. Beware the staircases, however. Complex warren of underground passages in the town are sure to flummox the casual tourist. Enter at your own risk. Yeah. Yeah, it's like always annoying when it like affects her spells. Like, come on. Yeah. Maybe the intent of the spell. Like if your the healing spells use a different kind of like family of magic, and the shell is only blocking like, you know, destruction magic and not healing magic or something. Your Dr. Merrick is quite a tough one, but he's nothing compared to that old woman. Martha's her name, you know her? Lives all alone in a mountain hut near the border tunnel. I stopped by her place once when I was out in the mountains. Her nookgrass tea did me the world of good. I still need to find some nookgrass. She got plenty there, but not able to, like, get any off of her. Yeah, something like that. Maybe you do. Maybe you're a masochist. Merrick? Yes, I know him well. He often gives us herbs to sell in our shop. Oh, you want to know where he is? Try asking my husband. He may have an idea. Rubio protection. Need to find Merrick? You can't find him in his room. He's probably at the herb garden again. There's herbs in the cave in the northwest. Tending to them takes a lot of his time. It must be very tough going all the way in the cold so often. This room is straight along this corridor. We turned up here several years ago, and the mirror rented one of the rooms out to him. I wonder where he lived before he came here. He never talks about it. Huh? What do you want? I ain't open during the day. It's my only chance for a bit of shut-eyes. Don't make me up again, or don't wake me up again, okay? I'm waking you up again. It's boomerang. Whoever there seems to have got the wrong idea. Armor shop and weapon shop share these premises, so one's open during the day and one's open at night. That's all there is to it. What's fishy about that? Nothing. I was gonna say, hopefully he has some alchemy recipes. An entire bookshelf. Cultivating medicinal herbs. It isn't easy to cultivate medicinal herbs to begin with, but raising the more uncommon varieties poses a special challenge. They're all but impossible to grow in places with poor soil quality, such as the cold regions in the world. Indeed, actually cultivating medicinal herbs in such an environment would be nothing short of miraculous. Mold research, my life's work. Cultivation of premium mold. Premium mold requires a combination of an item capable of resurrecting fallen comrades with 2 types of mold. Alright, so Yggdrasil leaf with 2 mold types. Only man currently known to fit the requirement is Yggdrasil leaf. In any event, you'll find premium mold an invaluable ingredient in creation of cheeses with strong healing powers. We already had a Yggdrasil leaf. Oh no, I think I gave it to somebody, like somebody's wearing it right now. Yeah, Yangus has it. I mean, I guess it doesn't do me any good if it's not, like, equipped if somebody dies. Or if they'll make like a super revive one, or revives everybody. Right, let's go to the northern... Let's go just back out of here. Nothing happens. So you can't eat back out of a town. Or if they unblock the path now that they gave us like a kind of a clue where to go. Or if I have to go the long way around. Nope. Long way around it is. Did I find everything, by the way? Only 1 treasure. Means we missed something. As far as I'm aware, we didn't have any places that we weren't able to enter. I don't know if I went in this room. Must have. It's weird these bags didn't have anything in them. Those are pretty uncommon to find to begin with, like bags on the walls. It's weird not having anything in. Must have missed something somewhere. Unless we have to go talk to the weapon merchant at night, but I'm assuming things that are given to you by NPCs don't count as, like, treasures. Oh, there we go. One of these barrels. Yeah, we found it all. Hooray for nose for treasure, because I totally would have missed that one. Actually, I should go turn in these mini medals. I also want to go turn in that sandstorm spear. Hey, but you can. How's it going? Let's see if that new sword is any good. What was that? The dragon one was like 230 attack. Miracle sword. 75 sacred armor. That's 5 more. Some fried chicken. Nice. I was getting too many like losses. I think the game's probably programmed to not to give you too many wins in a row, so I had a bunch of wins and then the game just wouldn't give me any more, so I was like, alright. I basically got liquid metal armor for like everybody minus Yangus, and a couple like prayer rings to sell for money. I think I'm good for now. Got enough tokens to like play some more once I go back. If I need more money. Enchanted blade that restores some of your HP every time it strikes an enemy. It's stronger than the, yeah, it's definitely way stronger than the bastard sword, so I shall take it. It's even stronger than the hero spear. Get rid of that now. Sweet. Pick them. I should go try see if my robot dudes have a better chance at doing the rank S. They got some pretty good damage output, but they also have pretty shitty HP. The question is would I use both of them and not bring a cure in and hope I can just like kill the enemies fast enough? I mean, I probably wouldn't be worth doing that. Maybe just as a test, I can try that. Let's save first. Not sure if this hat's gonna be good enough to like warrant making another one of those those sandstorm spears. Let's go see this happy hat. It's kind of annoying that they should let you go in the back door once you like unlock it or whatever. Having to go through the front every time is really annoying. It's like, come on, I've already gone through here. Why is it locked? Yeah, await the animation. Sure. Crimson robe. Okay, that's probably that robe that we need the nook grass for. A big boss shield. Are we gonna be Silent Snake? Magical hat that gradually restores MP as the wearer walks around. It's only slightly worse than their... Well, this gives her a wisdom boost, though. Be good for Angelo. It's an upgrade for him, and since he's the healer, she at least has some mana regeneration, so... Yeah. That's definitely worth it more than the Sandstorm Spear. Now, odds are I could probably make this. I'm sure everything he can trade for you is probably something you can make. You'd have to figure out a recipe. Kind of looks like a magical hat as a base with, like, flowers or something. Maybe some sort of MP restoration thing. It's probably like an MP restoration ring of some kind. But, it's probably easier just making the damn Sandstorm Spear than trying to figure out a recipe for this, so... Oops. What did he need again? It was, oh yeah, Crimson Robe. We need that nook grass to make that. So I probably want to make another Sandstorm Spear. Premium mold. Just this with cheese. You can use this as a... Curious what this would make, or what this would turn into. So maybe it's the premium mold plus the rennet and milk directly. Hope we don't need like 2 premium molds. Two pieces of cheese. I mean, I guess I can get another premium mold easily enough. I can buy Yggdrasil leaves for $1,000 a pop, so... Maybe need to start as... Actually, I was gonna say, these ones can't be used as bases. Try this with the rock salt, maybe, in the cheese. That doesn't work, then we probably need a second piece of premium mold. Thought we need like maybe some like it's more Yggdrasil, like another Yggdrasil leaf with the cheese. Maybe just like the milk with the mold. What about this plus like some healing thing? This cheese. Close the recipe for the mold, but they didn't tell us how to use the damn stuff. I don't want to make another one. I mean, I probably have to, but... Healing? Most likely we need to, Oh, there we go. Found it. I forgot what I was doing now. Oh yeah. Yeah, just for the hell of it, let's go try the monster arena. See if I have a chance in hell of doing the... I kind of want to try taking the 3 attacker thing into the battle. The main problem is the final battle. I don't know if any of my guys can crit, and if they can't crit, either I have to get some really good RNG and they attack like everything but the iron or the metal slime, or well, I guess if they kill the cure at that point, they're probably okay. I don't think without the cure, I don't think we're gonna survive to the third match. The double attackers. I'm almost considering bringing them in, like both of those guys in instead of Talos, because they have the double attack. That makes them pretty damn strong there. So 2 of those, the cure might shoot through the enemies pretty quick. Let's just try for the hell of it. YOLO.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get in the it's a close.
At least all their attacks seem to be good. Like the laser, of course, would be the best one early on. Or if they can get like double laser. That's probably their weakest attack. Because the sizzle thing, whatever it is. Shooting my laser. I think I'm not dead yet. He's taking so much damage.
The fan, the team. In the blue. It's a fight so tight.
Ragnar. I'm sure this crackle slash does anything special, like can it have a chance of freezing the enemy or something? He's not doing so hot. Well, finish off the dual hand at least. It's one down. Yeah, without a healer, it's pretty much not going to happen. I'm curious if I use Cure with these two, maybe. Because laser definitely does some work. And really, he does more damage than Talos does, because Talos does one hit for 100 and something, and this guy had double attacks for basically that. Only upside Talos has is his health pool. I wonder if that vicious attack thing is considered like a crit in terms of the metal slime. It's probably not. It doesn't like look like crits or anything. It just
Miss. In. In the. Which monster?
you got this almost dead Talos and very close to dead. Should totally survive the Hell Gladiator. So close. They even survived one round from that. So I'll just reload. So yeah, I wonder those two mechs with Curie or whatever. Wonder if that would be a good combo. They, especially with the AoE, both of them have the laser attack, which, I mean, right there you're looking at 150 damage across the field. Doesn't look like they can use the laser twice. At least I've never seen them use it twice, but obviously that's not going to do too much for when you're fighting the metal slime, but at least it hits the other guys. We can kill Cure before he heals the metal slime, then we're fine. The problem is, are we going to have enough mana with Cure to really do anything? They do kill the enemies fast, so... I mean, considering with no healing, we survived to the third round with all but one of their dudes. Do, 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 do. That's the upside with these guys too. They don't have any wasted attacks.
In the red corner.
The biggest wasted attack is like a sneak cast sizzle attack. Still does damage though.
Historic hoedown of a showdown. Let's get it on.
It must be a curist. I still haven't saying cure. You cure, and curist. You curist. And curistist. Wait, what? Did I not switch Talos to... Why am I using Talos? I switched them. Did I hit no? Did I put him on the wrong team? Oh no, the arena. I just want to try a new party makeup. And somehow I didn't save the party, I guess. I don't know what happened there. Try two of the killing machines. At least they have double attacks, so they're just not... They don't have super high HP. So... Still a very good chance Cure is going to run out of mana before we get very far, and still the problem killing the metal slime. But if we can get rid of Cure, of their team's Cure, Problem is, then I guess we just need 8 damage, so with 2 attacks each, maybe you can get through that metal slime. But we definitely need to kill the Cure first. Just hit no there, and I didn't realize I hit no. I've yet to find any of those like death blows and abilities combo thing for the group. The fact that there's 2 different killing machines means that maybe there's like a 3 killing machine combo. You have to find the 3rd killing machine. There's Talos is like a big statue thing. He's pretty tanky. The thing is, he does just like a single attack. It's not super. Does some damage, but his big thing is like being tanky. Cybot is one of the ones I have. Archie I haven't seen yet, so.
Let's give the team in the blue corner. It's a close fight. Let's.
I forget which one of these was Cybot, but they're very similar. One's a little faster. One's got a little more attack and HP. Yeah, Cybot Roborg. Let's get ready to rumble! Oh, don't take my mana. Thank you. Use your damn lasers. Thank you. Get rid of the Mimic. Don't use the Sizzle, that's the weakest one. Yeah, the combo of like Cure plus Talos plus choose your 3rd member here worked pretty damn well up to this point. The only problem now is I'm running out of mana before I get to the last battle, and the last battle is like they've got a Cure, they got a Metal Slime, and then like a nasty attacker in the middle. And of course, with the AI not being controlled, they tend to like attacking the Metal Slime instead. To the mercy of RNG. It's the Mimic out of the way. It's the main dangerous one here. So far, so good. One of these guys can even be fuddled. Well, it just means nobody's hurt. I mean, we're doing really good right now in this first battle. Like, the more mana we have going into the final battle, the better. So. The thing that's dangerous is the desperate attacks. This guy's gonna be really damn close to death now. Yeah, waste your turns. Oh, Didn't have to heal once during the first turn. That's pretty good, actually. Attack the weakest, the strongest, yeah.
The team in the blue.
At least occasionally with them using their laser, that means they're going to be hitting Cure. My problem is it's probably going to have enough mana to heal up unless we like really concentrate on them or get super lucky. Good start. Use the laser beam. This Crackle Slash does some damage to the Dhoulmagus. Dodge. Kira's going to heal himself this turn. What the fuck's going on with Kira's AI right now? Not only is he hurt. What the fuck? What is going on? Well, this is not going good. Fucking healer isn't healing. Maybe he can't... Maybe he doesn't heal these... I mean, he should at least be healing himself. He can't now. What the fuck? What was that? Maybe because I put him in the middle or something like that. He's usually on the left side or something like that. That's stupid. We were doing so well too. If you threw some heals, we would have been fine. Like he usually heals when dudes are about a half health or lower. But the fact that he was almost dead and he was still attacking, I was like, what the fuck? He had full mana, like, it's not like he didn't have mana. Yeah, well, I'm assuming S rank is the last match. There's 3 battles. The last one is the annoying one because you're fighting Mori. He's got a metal babble, he's got a cure, and then he's got like a nasty like skeleton lord dude who does a double attack. He hits pretty hard. Obviously, the metal slime isn't an issue in terms of damage output, and neither is the cure. But the metal slime, of course, your dudes will want to attack it, try to kill it because it's almost dead. And of course, you know, you're doing 1 damage at a time. The cure heals it back to full, and you know they basically have like an unlimited shield while you're just throwing all your attacks, while the other guy just like murders your face. So you almost need to crit to have a chance. Which I guess I don't know if those like those vicious attacks are considered crits. If they are, then we might be able to survive that. If not, then we pretty much need somebody who can do a desperate attack. Let's see if changing his position does anything. But I don't know if the vicious attack is considered one. I don't think it is. So that's gonna be the biggest issue with this team is we don't have a desperation attack. Like, I tried bringing that dumb... whatever the hell, dude. It actually worked once. Like, the best round I had so far was going to the last battle. One of my... That dumb king dude crit on the metal babble, so killed that off. We were able to kill off the cure, but then we ran out of steam before we were able to kill the other guy, and he killed us. The biggest issue is getting into the last battle with enough hit point, enough magic on cure her. So if you can get some extra heals off, you're fine probably, but... And of course, the Dumb King guy has the Oomph ability, which is nice, because, you know, it'll give us additional damage output, but... I need to not cast it when he's either out of mana or just, you know...
Let's give the team owners a big hand. In the red. In the blue corner.
Might even, like, what I might try is this team here, but replace one of my dudes with that Dumb King guy. Because if you cast Oomph on one of these guys, that'll increase their damage output even more. He has the chance of insta-killing the slime. Because this team definitely has damage output. Not a good start. Probably like an instant reset before you got whacked there. That's not a very good start. Let's hope he actually starts healing this time, though. Why? Why does he not attack? Or to heal? Like, it seems like when I'm with these guys, he doesn't want to heal for some reason. He's not programmed to heal if he's... Ow. What the fuck? I never had a problem with him healing before. And he just wasted mana, so... What? Alright, let me try... Maybe he... I don't know, maybe he doesn't heal with, like, armored, or these mechanical enemies? So he doesn't try to heal himself either? Let me try the Dumb King instead of one of these guys just to see if it makes a difference with him healing. Very odd. Like, he was down to 95 health and didn't heal himself there. I was like, what are you doing, buddy? Maybe he's pissed off that we took him out of the party for a while. I don't know. It's so odd. Let's try this combo here. So this guy will have some damage output. This guy can cast Oomph, plus he's got the Desperation attack, and if he decides he can heal, maybe he'll help out. I've never seen him, like, not heal at all. Like, he's usually pretty good at healing your dudes when they get down to below half health. Unless, of course, he's out of mana, but... Like, his AI just broke all of a sudden.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, in the blue corner, it's a campaign.
Say, use your laser. Now's the time to use your laser when there's a whole group of enemies on the field. That's annoying. It's going really well. He really wants to one-shot one of us with these whack attacks. That annoying mimic, at least. It's just like everybody's like at half health right now, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, wake him up, jeez. See if I can see some heals now. Right. Oh, he actually has multi-heal too? I don't think I've ever seen him use multi-heal. That's actually good, but bad. Well, no, I guess in this case it would be the best. It's 10 mana versus 6, but that's definitely the best bang for your buck during this case. It'd be really nice if we cast Oomph on Cyborg, Cybot. I don't know. Maybe it does, I don't know. Yeah.
In the red.
I never really checked their stats. See how they change over time. We definitely get stronger as we get stronger, so it's probably based on our level, but I'm not sure if that's all it's based on, or... Well, that's a reset. Kinda need my healer. You know, the first round was pretty shitty, like, in terms of our luck there. We had our dumb king sleeping for like half the fight. He never cast Oomph. Always like one or the other. Either he like casts Oomph too much, where he like literally runs out of mana and like still tries to cast it, or he doesn't cast it at all. Or he casts it on Cure or something useless. Nice thing with oomph is it does last past the end of the battle, so if I get lucky and he casts oomph on Cybot, we'll probably be doing some really nice damage, especially with the laser, assuming oomph affects the laser. Probably does. Yeah, it seems like it's extremely RNG heavy. Like you can have the perfect team and then RNG's gonna... They're gonna get like... The Mimic's gonna cast Whack and like one-shot one of your guys right off the bat or something stupid. Like so far my best luck was Dumb King, Talos, and Cure. Dumb King was able to kill that slime, although it took a few turns before he got it. He got the... I think it was like 3 turns. But once he killed that, then we were doing pretty good. But there was just too much damage output coming from that that middle dude. Excel and Cybot, yeah. With Cybot, like, all he does is attack, so... Sometimes you get some dudes who just, like... Who just do stupid shit. You just hope they don't do the stupid shit as often as they should be doing other attacks.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give in the red corner. We have
I'm sure there's probably other good team combos.
It's a close fight that's bound to excite. Let's get
Welcome back, Arietta. I don't like Kasap. It's very tempted just to hit the reset there just because of that. It's a very good attack for their team on this round, fortunately. It's just like evening his attacks. It's like hitting different dudes every time. This is not going well. Alright, that's really good. That's excellent. Now use your laser. Finally some decent RNG, as long as my slime wakes up. At this point I don't really care. Just don't put anybody to sleep. Oh, god damn it. We finally have oomph on the person who wants oomph. Okay, so it doesn't affect laser, so... More Kasap, really. I just got my defense back and the game's like, nah, we're gonna sap you again. My oomph is gone already. I guess oomph is number of attacks, not like number of rounds. Because that went away a lot faster than it normally would. come on. Alright, well, that was a bust. I don't know what... Okay, it seems like Cure in the middle is just bad. He just never heals when he's in the middle. Like, I'm not sure if that's just some bad RNG I've been getting, or it just happens, like, if you put Cure in the middle, he just doesn't heal. Every time I put him in the middle, he literally just... He's down to, like, 1 hit point, and he's just gonna assess the situation or attack the enemy, and, like, what the fuck are you doing, buddy? Free McBoot. Yep, you gotta free him. McBoot's been in jail for too long. We need to free McBoot. Sad thing is I don't really use free McBoot for anything. It's just nice to have the option. Free McWillie. Kind of bust we don't want. Let's just see if, like, we put Cure in the last position again. It seems like when I put him in the middle, he just does not heal. Like, I don't know if that's just the way it's, like, programmed. Maybe the position actually makes an effects like what dudes do. Like, middle means more aggression or something. Like, I don't know. If I put him here, maybe he'll be more likely to cast oomph or something. The casting oomph there actually helped quite a bit. Unfortunately, it doesn't affect the laser. That's the only downside. Guess it'd be a little too powerful. Suddenly you're doing like double damage with laser. Get Winnie out of this. I wonder if you can like have Team A go after Team B, since you can attack your own team. I guess you could like summon your other team when you're attacking your team. Of course, you'd only attack 3 times for running away.
Ladies, in.
Good old
It's a historic
saloon.
hoedown of a...
I was gonna say, that would suck. Just like one shot cure right off the bat. Good first round, nobody took damage. This guy wasted his turn. Really wants Cure dead. He really, really wants Cure dead. Oh, come on. Other than that, Mimic is definitely the MVP of that first thing. He has double attack. He can insta-kill your dudes. He does pretty good damage. He's got the weird dance, which can sap your mana, which you don't want to have done on Cure. It's like, dude's just so annoying. He's got the sweet breath that can put multiple party members to sleep. Just want to make it past the first round. Second round at least is pretty standard. Just got some dudes that do damage. Of course, you got the desperate attack from the big troll dude that can like do a really good amount of damage, if not one-shot your dude, especially if your cure doesn't try to heal up. First round is the super annoying one. Hey, Turburglar. Fighting some monsters and getting my ass wrecked every time.
It's gonna be a tough...
Fine. As long as he's not oomphing Cure. God damn it. I'm tempted to reset, but let me just see how this goes. Oh, that sucked. Oh, that's great. At least he's sleeping, so hopefully his confusion will go away before he wakes up. He did not. He's got oomph right now too, which is nasty. Alright, let's see if Cure actually heals himself this time. Took off his confusion boost. Why is he not healing? I really don't get why Cure is just not healing anymore. So you have one job, buddy. We don't need your damage output. I can't. There's no way of checking the skills. He's got mana. He's got. There's zero reason why he should be. He should be like just doing nothing. Now he does it. He doesn't heal himself though. Like, we already lost, like, some men on him, and he's just doing nothing. He's just fucking, like... Oops goes. Alright. Finally... Nope. Heal yourself, buddy! Stop healing others. Yeah, I don't know.
The red corner.
He's really pissed off that we took him out of the team, I guess.
It's a campaign.
Problem is he's like low on mana, especially losing that 9 mana and that sap there. And like how many heals does he even have left right now? He's got 3 heals. If he doesn't die. Thank you. The only person he can actually heal at this point is himself. Everybody else is at full health. Hey, Reg. Because they highlighted their messages. Good dodge. You can highlight your messages too. Nice. I kill that guy before he does a desperate attack. Got one more full heal left. Nice. No desperate attack from that guy. It's nice that they went for that guy first. Usually they go for the Dhoulmagus first, so kind of happy they went for the more dangerous damage dealer first. He's numbered 3. Nope. I cast it on that. Perfect. Ow. That was a nice hit. 242 damage. Don't kill yourself. No. Wasted his last mana on himself. No, we still have a chance, but it's kind of looking less and less good here. Free the red messages. I killed that guy. We just need to get really lucky, and hopefully I can get a desperate thing right off the bat against the metal slime next turn. I still don't know if I'm going to have enough output without heals there to finish off the middle guy.
Miss it. In the blue.
This cure is going to take a hit.
Which?
Come on, RNG. Get a desperate attack right off the bat. It's good. You can use his cat sizzle right off the bat. That's fine. Come on, desperate attack. Damn it. Cure's out of the way. Not looking good. Yeah. About RNG. I mean, we have no chance anyways. This guy deals way too much damage. Yeah, you know it's not a good time to cast Oomph. And we were kind of doing okay for a little while, but yeah, that's like Dumb King's the only one who has a chance because he's got Desperate Attack. Although I haven't seen him use it once in this battle, so the entire battle, not counting the last run. That's what I'm banking on is him using a Desperate Attack on. If he can get that off, then we're definitely in the home stretch. But then it's just that middle dude deals so much damage output. Yeah, exactly. I need to have Cure like be left with some mana on the last battle, and then you know, be able to like survive long enough to kill the metal slime, and then hopefully Cure. We definitely need to get Cure out of the way before we attack the middle dude, because he's just gonna heal up the middle dude to full again. But Cure is gonna be like the second weakest, so very likely they're gonna go for Cure before they go for the last dude anyways, but by default everybody wants to like kill the slime because he's almost dead, right? Or he's got the lowest hit points. In the playing process. You gotta play on extra difficult, on Iron Man mode. Alright, one more attempt. Nifdalber's gonna have to see if we can get like another. If I can get an enemy that has multi-attack and desperate attack, then that'd be the king there. Dumb King is, I mean, he's just the only dude that I'm aware of in my current team makeup that has Desperate Attack. I'm sure there's probably some other ones that do, but I haven't tried them long enough to see. And the Oomph does help out, especially if he hits Cybot with it, but...
Ladies and gentlemen, the Monster Arena is proud to present a rank. Let's give the team owners a big in the red corner. It's a glorious contest.
I'm gonna use the Sizzle Slash on the Mimic since it does no damage to him. Oh, god damn it. Stop killing Dumb King. I'm not sure if like the location, like, I wonder if like they're more likely to attack. Like cure doesn't seem to be useful unless I put him in the last spot. He doesn't cure anything. Maybe the first spot is the one that's going to be mostly attacked. Let's try. If I put Cybot in first place, switching these two rounds, see if that makes any differences. I didn't get the whip. I don't want it. Everything I care about. The only thing I'd go back there for is more Saint's Ashes, potentially, or money. Dirty video games. Play the NES hard games.
Ladies and gentlemen, the monster. Let in the blue corner. It's gonna.
It's a good start. Half my health in one attack. That's a really bad start. Tons of damage, sap my defense. And he fucking attacks instead of like heals. And what the hell? Alright. I guess we're done with trying this. Need to get rid of like need to find somebody that can has desperate attack. Wonder if any of my other dudes have it. Just move on and see if we can run some more enemies later on. There's also some enemies that might show up at night or during the day in places we've been to before that. Yeah, it's so RNG. You'll probably find like a better curing dude too. Maybe there's like a metal or a cure slime king or something like that. Might be like somebody who can be beefier and maybe more mana. Like once we get the airship, we'll have access to that last island. There's probably some of the other guys too I've ran into that might be useful, but like anybody who'd have like double attacks would definitely help. Especially anybody who have double attacks and like can crit. That's the you definitely need, you 100% need somebody, at least one person in your party that can crit for that the final team. So he's like anybody that has some sort of like death move or other abilities or something. That'd be something too. If I can find like a cool like combo or something that would actually do some damage. Oh, there we go. So you get like 3 humanoids, I guess. If you get like a bunch of humanoids, you get plus 15 HP in your entire team. Woo! There's a combo. So I'm thinking of like, this is like 3 of like one type of dudes. Like I know there's that other like Brickman dude. It's maybe Talos Goldman, and that might have some sort of like combo or whatever. But if it's anything like this where it's like plus 15 HP, I'm sure the combos are probably more useful like early on. Later on, they're probably like just choose whatever the strongest monsters you have, put them together kind of thing. Unless there's some like amazing combos or something. Like double defense or double speed or something. Yeah, once we get the airship, we can go looking around for more monsters. Alright, let's go see that dude. Well, the arena's completely optional. It's like you need to do it. Oops. Should bring those dudes that can cast the whack into the party. But it wouldn't work on anybody, so don't want to fight these guys. I want to be thwacked. Yeah, these guys are super. It's the only monsters I haven't defeated yet because they're really good at like insta-killing your entire party. 12. That's a lot of treasures. That's probably the map. Nice crit. Should see if there's any good monsters in here, any metal monsters. Where are we right now? Here. Killing Machine, Frostburn, Hellhound, yeah. No slime, no metal slimes. This might be it's probably the boss. Well, I don't know if there's even a boss in here. One new enemy, but new metal slime kings. A sweet 30,000 XP. Angelo is the MVP of that battle, critting on the first turn. Nice. Love when I get the map right away. Not like at the end of the entire dungeon like Trode. Do the entire dungeon and you walk back outside on the literally like 2 steps away from the start and here's the map. Need 5 mini medals for the next thing, I think. There's gonna be ice puzzles in here, isn't there? Since he's got this mana regeneration hat, I might as well go all out with magic with him. Wee ice physics. I don't know if we want those to fall down. We take damage from them falling down. Assuming we want those to fall down then. Don't know why, but hope these guys don't cast whack like their big buddy counterparts. These are really weak. Probably already encountered these guys. assuming if we touch the edge, we do fall down here, so... Oh god. It's kind of hard to see the edges. Tip, don't fall. Noted. Blue. Do anything? It's all the icicles. Every time I'm in a dungeon. I guess it kind of makes sense. You're walking around a lot in the dungeon. Straight down. So we're going to be chasing something and then we want to get it stuck in that little nook. I know, right? This the old lady just had like a little garden in her back of her house to do it. This guy's like, nah, I'm gonna go in this dank cave full of monsters and do it. Screw that. Do you know one of those? Yeah. Staying away from the popo. Yeah, well, the fact that these things respawn means there's probably no reason to make them fall. I don't know what the point of it is. Like, it's not like we're taking damage. Maybe if we didn't move, we just like stopped underneath one of those, maybe we'd take some damage, but... Rose root, that's new. So I'm assuming that's some sort of alchemy thing with like rosewort. What is rosewort again? Probably like strong medicine or something. There's root. Moonwort ball plus strong medicine, something like that. Either way, it's pretty shit. I mean, it might be used as something else in another recipe. Really should use some of these seeds. Just keep a couple just in case we find some recipes that use them. guess the enemies in this place don't seem to do that much damage compared to like the last dungeon, Dragon Graveyard. Although I guess that wasn't a story dungeon, that was an optional dungeon. Everything there had like that nasty fire breath and everything. That stuff hurt. How many of those do we have now, mini medals? Could be getting close to 5 if we didn't hit it. 3. I think we had at least 4. Nothing. Well, this one we clearly need to make a path. It's too slippery. Nice crit. Could have saved that for a metal slime or something. You should be able to bank up your crits. You get a crit's like, you want to save this for a later occasion? Yes. Dudes we haven't met yet. Ice killers. That's not good. That's the one that just cast bounce on himself, luckily. Still not sure what happens if you hit an enemy with a AoE spell and they have bounce. Does it like hit our entire party, or does it bounce back on the caster only? So that would really suck. Cast kaboom and you have like 2 dudes that use bounce. Well, there goes my party. Use that sexy beam. Didn't mean to defend there. Almost there. How many treasures do we have left? Only one, alright. Anywhere it's going to be down this way. Icicle Turk. Short sword with a blade of ice. Generates a blizzard when used as an item during battle. That's your path, so it's always something they need to do. You can cast that after, not before. I wonder if we can. Haven't tried intimidating. I haven't failed to flee so far, so I think we might be over leveled for this area, maybe. I mean, we shouldn't be, and we only got like 1 or 2 levels since we defeated Evil Jessica or something. afraid of us.
Is anybody there?
No.
Help me! I am too cold. I cannot move. Help!
Send him through. You got this, Munchie. Climb up his butt and warm him up from the inside. Shipping under control, being close to death. Alright, Munchie, time to enter the dungeon. Enter the literal guts dungeon. I love how Munchie's gonna somehow like make this big icicle fall from the ceiling, because you know that's totally logical. Yes, thanks, camera. I know how this works. Just in case you weren't aware that this makes a bridge, let me just make it super obvious. I think so. I think... Is it tights or mites? I always forget which one is the one from the ceiling. I think it's the tights. And stalagmites are the ones from the ground. There's a mite. Apparently. They're heat-seeking stalactites.
Marek, the herb doctor of Urkut.
Yeah, obviously.
I was gathering herbs here in this cave when suddenly some wolves attacked me. I panicked and ran deep inside. Then I got trapped by the falling icicles and could not get out.
You could have explained this all to me while I was sending Munchie over to get that stalagmite.
I am
Stalagmitite.
so cold. I have to find a way to warm up. What is that bag you have? Did you get it from an old babushka called Marta?
Nah.
You must have. You got it from an old lady called Martha in the mountains, no?
Nah.
You must have. You got it from an old lady called Martha in the mountains, no?
Nah.
You must have. You got it from an old lady called Martha in the mountains, no?
I am dead now.
So, she asked you to bring it to me. Can you open the bag for me?
Where's the no option? Some unfamiliar herbs in Martha's bag.
Look, Grass. I knew it. Dobroy. This will be perfect. Normally, we drink this diluted in tea, but now I must take it straight.
Maxwell's Nookgrass. Neat. Straight out of the bag.
Ha! He! So, Nookgrass must always be diluted. At least it was not the powdered form. No one wants that up their nose. Anyway, now I am warm, that is for sure. Thank you. You have saved me, my friends. And she saved me too. Now I believe her old saying, that there is no bad without good. But how could she have known this would happen? If you are going back to Irkutsk, perhaps we could travel together.
No.
So now you have given me the bag, you wash your hands of me. You are even colder than this cave.
Bye.
If you are going back to Irkutsk, perhaps we could travel together.
Fine.
Thank you. I am very grateful. If the wolves attack again, we are better to have
sure they totally
safety
won't.
in numbers.
Totally won't get attacked by wolves. Nah, that won't happen. Evac out of here. He didn't come with us. Bye. Please tell me I don't have to walk back down and hopefully, like, he actually came out with us. It's taking a while to load. Okay, good. That would have sucked. Kaboom!
Have they been waiting for me? There are so many of them.
There's like 4.
Be careful. These are no normal wolves.
They're pretty normal to me. Yep, pretty normal. They're shocked by the underwear dance.
friends! Why do they come for me like this?
Wait! He is not the one. I sense Sage's blood, but it is not him. There must be another. We must find the chosen heir of the Sage.
What was that voice? And what does it mean by the chosen heir?
Maybe it's an old lady.
I cannot understand. It cannot be real.
Suppose he left us zoom. What if we zoom somewhere else? Does he, like, come with us? Let's bring him in the middle of the desert. His heavy clothing. This game loves its accents. It's good to see you again, my friends. Thank you again for before. It's good to see you again. I mean, you're literally with us all this time. Forgive me, but there is something I must discuss with you. There's a private matter, so let me tell you the details of my room. Finally move this guy out of the way. Merrick goes on these trips outside town to cultivate his herbs. I had no idea he was working so hard. Who would have thought it was such a tough job being an herb doctor?
First, I must tell you about Marta. I did not mean to hide it. There was just no time to tell you before. She is my mother.
What? Oh, I thought she was the last of her line.
I should be the one to take over from her. I should look after the ruin behind the house when she is gone. So, I suppose you wonder why I am living here. The truth is, I abandoned my home. And my mother, too. She is a wise woman. I wanted to put all I had learned from her to good use. But I could not do that if I stayed in the mountains. So I made my decision to leave, and I came here to help the people of Irkutsk with my herbs. And I should be happy, because I have helped them very much. But still I am guilty for leaving my mother all alone. Then, today, you appear. With a bag of herbs she sent to me. I cannot tell you how happy I am. It makes me feel that she has finally accepted the choice I made.
That's what parents are for. We always try to take care of our children and help them out if they're in a pickle. But I'm sure you didn't invite us here to tell us your life story. If I'm not mistaken, you have a favor to ask.
Forgive me. You are right. There is something that is worrying me about my mother. You heard it too. That strange voice when the wolves tried to attack me. It said something about me having the blood of a sage. But that I was not the one. That it must find the chosen heir. Well, an ancestor of mine was a sage. One of the sages that sealed away the Lord of Darkness. Now my mother and I are the only ones left from this bloodline. So, if I am not the heir...
Is it your father?
I am worried for her safety. So, I have decided to visit her and see that she is all right. And this is where I must ask you a favor. Will you come with me? I am a little uneasy about going alone.
No.
You ninny! Have you no notion of what's happening here? The dog we're chasing is systematically sniffing out the descendants of the sages. And Marta is one of them. Of course we have to go. Stop this dilly-dallying at once.
Sorry, King Trode. Jeez.
Will! Spasibo! Then we must hurry. We should leave at once.
Excuse me, Dr. Merrick, but there is a patient here to see you. It is madness, drinking yourself into a stupor and passing out in the snow dressed like that. Of course you catch a cold.
Sorry, but I am in a hurry. I feel terrible. So dizzy. I'm dying. I'm dying. All right, I will see you. I have just gathered some herbs that will cure you quickly.
It's dying.
I have no choice. Forgive me, but I must stay here for now. I will come after you as soon as I can. Will you go on ahead to my mother's house? I hope that there will be no problem, but please go and see that she is all right.
Sorcerer's Kingdom. There you go. Hey, Squares. It was. Yeah, if the 3DS one, I mean, it would be nice to get like a new remaster that had like all the 3DS quality of life stuff, but like on a console. You know, technically I could play the 3DS one over the PS2 one, but it's just more comfortable playing a console game. Well, again, forgive me, but as you can see, I'm a little busy at the moment. I'll come to you as soon as I can. We go on ahead to my mother's house. 100%, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the next remake they do after, now that they've launched the Dragon Quest VII remake. Because, I mean, there's not really any easy way of playing this game anymore. Was there a monster-looking creature with you before? No, of course there wasn't. Must have been seeing things. A bit overtired, I suppose. Working all hours lately. Maybe I should get Merrick to make me an energy booster. Oh, of course they will. They'll keep remaking them on like new consoles because, you know, the old stuff is not playable on modern consoles, right? Like they're not gonna. I was gonna say they're not gonna remake a Switch game on a Switch 2, but I mean they kind of already have. There's plenty of like PS4 games that got PS5 remakes. Even though the PS4 games are playable on PS5, right? Now, obviously, a PS3 game on PS4 makes sense because you can't play a PS3 game in a PS4. But remakes on consoles that can backwards compatibility play the older versions doesn't really make sense. Unless it's like a significant remake. Yep, that's the thing, right? It's very easy to remake a game. You don't have to, like, the story and everything is there. You know, the only thing is, depending on how deep the remake is, you know, you might have to do some extra stuff like voice acting, which might not have been the original. You might have to do stuff like, obviously, you have to upscale the graphics, new 3D models, that kind of stuff. So there might be some extra work needed, but overall, like the main structure of the game is already there, so it's very easy to take that and build upon it. Because I imagine with RPGs especially, like the biggest the biggest cost and biggest time sink is creating the world and the story and everything else. You don't have to do that if you're remastering it. No, mainly because there's a lot of great games in people's back catalogs that you can't play on modern consoles, which is a great reason to remake them, bring back to people who bring it to new audiences that doesn't have access to them. Because nobody's going to a retro store and picking up a PS2 and grabbing a copy of this, right? It's just not feasible. A PS2 and then like an adapter to play it on a modern TV. It's a lot of effort. Something with 3DSs, trying to get a 3DS nowadays, and then a copy of this game, especially now the digital storefronts are closed, so you can't even get it digitally. You have to get a physical copy, which isn't cheap, and it's just way easier just to pick up a remaster when that comes out. So it's kind of a win for everybody. Companies make a quick, easy buck, and consumers have it playable on something modern. Okay, pick up 5. There's no point in going there yet. If there's points in going anywhere else. I haven't been to Mystical Spring in a while. Well, they're not really using a lot of the development. A remake is going to use a lot less team members than like a full-blown game, so you might have people that, let's say you're in the development stage, or you're in a stage of making a game where you're basically doing art and all that kind of stuff. You might have like some team members that aren't doing anything in that stage that they could be working on a remake for a game. Yeah, new IP is always cool. Not even different teams, like the same team members, is just like you don't have like everybody working on one game at all at once, right? Because they kind of it goes into phases. You have like the first phase is like the concept art and all that stuff, and like the ones who lay the groundwork for like the design and all that kind of stuff. You at that point you're not programming, you're not doing final artwork, you're not doing music, you're not doing sound effects, that kind of stuff. You're not doing 3D modeling, right? And then you have, it kind of goes on from that stage to like the art building and the sound effects and the 3D modeling and the programming and so on and so forth. Eventually you get all the art and stuff done. So those people don't have anything else to do while the programmers are doing like all the rest of the programming and the testing and all that stuff, and the art people not doing anything, so you put them on another project, that kind of stuff, etc. How's it going, Kelek? Obsessed with remakes. This games have sold well, yeah. That's the thing, right? And remakes are definitely like a known thing. Like, that it's probably a popular game. It's cheap to do. You can make another quick buck off of it, and why not, right? Making a new IP is expensive and risky. But you don't want to dilute the thing too much, too, by releasing it too many times. Did you and Lan enjoy a stolen moment together? Wow. I guess we're out of things to say. I don't think we're ever going to see another Chrono Trigger. Or like a game like Chrono Trigger where you have like the best of the best from like the industry all working together on one game. The days where stuff like that can happen are pretty much long gone. Nowadays you have like much more massive teams and of course the costs are a lot higher. Hello. Dude's just chilling out. Here is a persona working together. The Xenoblade creator makes this RPG for Switch 2. Yeah. Sure. I need to go overboard in graphics, yeah. Yeah, they've pretty much plateaued now in terms of like what they can do with graphics. Now it's more stylistic stuff, more so than, you know, making the best looking graphics possible, because you can't really go any further up that branch. Before they kind of did what they could with the technology, now it's like, alright, technology's kind of maxed out, so what do you do? Where do you go from here? This guy's just chilling on the table. I mean, we did have a cutscene that dog literally like nudged over from the door and closed with his tail, so... The first one's still alive. I guess we never attacked it directly. Yeah, that's pretty much the problem nowadays. Is just games are so bloated. It takes so much time and so much money to make them. It's very hard making them profitable. When you need to sell, like, you know, 10 million copies of a game to break even, there's a problem. Back in the day where games selling 100,000 copies made it, you know, made it like extremely profitable. And nowadays, a game sells 100,000 copies, it's a complete flop. Well, they had massive teams for the time back then to do that, right? But still, yeah. Back then, you can have like one person making all the music. Nowadays, that'd be unheard of. Like, you need a full team. Obviously, you need the composer, but you need like a lot of other people, sound engineers. You need like, obviously, like you need the actual like bands and stuff like that, right? I guess you could still have like small indie games, but yeah. Of course, nowadays you have voice acting, so you gotta get all these like teams together to get all that done. You got tons of like 3D modeling and stuff to do, and mocap and all this kind of stuff you didn't have to worry of back then. No, right now we've kind of plateaued in terms of what we can do. Like, games basically look as good as they can look. Like, you can't really do anything to make the games look better than what they are. There's nothing you can really do in terms of resolution and refresh rates, right? There. At this point, it's just like, it's basically just like gameplay and, you know, stylistic styles. Grab some weeds. We still haven't found nut grass that we can use to make that damn recipe. Oh yeah, talking about recipe. Your cheese. Green cheese. One day I'm going to use some of these cheeses. That's what I mean. It's like, there's really nothing you can really do graphically, at least in terms of display technology now, that's really going to be any sort of like they tried with 3D, I guess, virtual reality stuff, but the only step after this would be like some sort of like direct neural link thing.
Harry! Down here! They cannot hurt us in here.
No. The biggest problem with VR is the cost of entry. Like, not only just the cost of the hardware and everything else, it's just like, not everybody has room to use VR, right? Not everybody has like a big open room that they can use it in, and to get like a decent VR, you need like a pretty expensive set. At least stuff like Oculus Rift or whatever the hell they call it nowadays, Meta. They kind of made it at least affordable, but still. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, you look at it, it's a pretty high cost of entry. And the game experience is just, you know, there's only so much you could do with that kind of gameplay style. And again, it's not something that a lot of people are interested in.
Evil cannot penetrate the barrier.
How did I get in here then? Bedward Isle is located in a far-flung corner of the world, surrounded by treacherous cliffs so that none may approach. You wonder where we're going next. If you wish to reach it without wings, first search for a sea chart to show the way. Follow the light. It will illuminate your path. On hearing her tale, we 7 sages pledged to stand and fight alongside her. With Imperia's guidance, we were able to fashion a magical scepter. Scepter with their power to imprison the Dark Lord's evil soul. So began the battle. In the end, the scepter, empowered by the commingling of our 7 bloodlines, was able to entrap Rapthorn. I am one of the 7 sages. With the Godbird Imperia's help, we were able to seal away the Dark Lord Rapthorn. It is conceivable that many years from now, his shadow may rise again and darken the world once more. So I have carved away the story of our friend and ally Imperia here, so that future generations may know and understand. I'm reading this in complete wrong order, aren't I? Godbird Imperia travels between worlds. She visits these worlds to warn of the threat posed by the Lord of Darkness. Imperia watches us from on high. Look to her if evil rears its ugly head again. Alright, so we need to find this light that sends us to... lets us go into the, Imperia's place or whatever. Be Borf. I recognize you. You're one who were caught in the avalanche, no? VR starts around 3 or 4K. Yeah, you need a pretty powerful PC with, like, an expensive headset, etc. Seem to have more than your share of bad luck turning up here at a time like this. So you must look on the bright side. Perhaps it was a good thing that you found your way into the ruin. I was downstairs infusing herbs when I heard Boris barking up above. I wanted to see what was bothering him. I found a group of wolves surrounding the house. I went in here to get away from them. I saw them briefly, but I'm sure they were not normal wolves. This could sense some kind of evil about them. Wonder, did you meet with Merrick and pass on the bag I gave to you? No. So he did not take the bag from you? Oh well, if he sees my help as a hindrance, I suppose there's nothing I can do.
What was that noise?
Well, the
I have a very bad feeling about this. Something is terribly wrong.
The Xbox not coming with HD DVD built in and having it as an add-on is like, you know, the thing that made Blu-ray win. You know, the PS3 was a Blu-ray player. Out of the box was a Blu-ray player. So anybody who had a PS3 had a Blu-ray player. Nobody had an HD DVD player. You had to buy a standalone HD DVD player, or you had to buy an Xbox 360 and then an additional add-on thing, which nobody was going to do. So Blu-ray definitely won that war. But of course now like digital or physical media for movies is just not a thing anymore. The vast majority of people nowadays are going to be watching movies via streaming. You know, like data speeds and bandwidth is at the point where anybody can stream these movies. So, of course, companies prefer it that way because they can, you know, they can charge you more for streaming stuff than they can charge you for like a physical media. You can watch as many times as you want. But streaming, you're paying for usually for like a rental fee, or you're going to be paying for a streaming fee, or they get money over time, etc. Right? I don't know, people still watch movies. It's just back then you weren't going online and watching movies online, and it just wasn't feasible. Nowadays, that's like the only way of doing it, really. Time has come. I cannot cower in here forever. I must confront this evil for better or for worse. More. Oh yeah, I mean, you can rent like millions of DVDs for cheap. Oh, he did. Guess Marto's gonna have to have another kid.
Forgive me. I was coming after you when I was attacked by this dog.
You again. You have a tiresome habit of appearing at the most inopportune moments. But I don't have the time to waste on the likes of you. Heir of the Sage, show your face and accept your fate. Defy me and condemn your own flesh and blood. Defy me, and your son will die.
Mama, stay inside. If you come out, he will attack. Stay inside.
Well, what a surprise. I come out to find the one who taunts me is a dog. But you are not just a dog. I can smell it. I can smell the evil that tells me who you really are.
If you know who I am, you must know what I want. Come quietly, and I promise a quick and painless demise.
You think that Lord of Darkness buddy here would have first thing he would have done as a dog was find a human they could force to take the staff so he can go back into a more easy to manage human form?
Ha! Release him first, then we will talk.
You are in no position to make demands. Be quiet and come to me.
Yeah. That made box sets a lot easier.
Oh, yeah. You reason like the monstrous beast you are. Very well. I will go to you.
Yep. Yay! Lots of places to use that.
Farewell, my friends. Remember, together it is possible to break even an elm. Together, you can overcome even the strongest evil.
Up the other keys, yeah.
You choose wisely. In you, the blood of the sages has found a true heir. Such a pity that I must spill it. But there is nothing to fear.
Yeah, thank God, right?
Son
We do in each of our characters' inventories, but at least we have an unlimited bag inventory. If you want to carry more than one herb on your dude, good luck.
So that was your plan. But the scythe has hit the stone. You are wrong if you think an old babushka like me has no fire left in her.
My eyes! My eyes!
Well, you like my nook powder? Go, Boris! Hurry!
Borf. Oh, we just stood there and did nothing.
trying to cheat me of my destiny? Ah, my eyes, my eyes! But now, only one seal remains. Just one. When the last heir's blood is spilt, my spirit will finally be free of this scepter.
Let's go Super Saiyan.
Stop where you are! You aren't getting away this time!
Oh, he's got wings. That means we need wings too. You know, we have some Yggdrasil leaves and stuff, but let's not use those.
Mama?
They're expensive. Cost $1,000.
No! If only I had not let that dog capture me. I thought I could finally make things up to you. This is all my fault. Mama!
Snow Batman.
That evil dog flew off to the east, yes?
East? Probably that island.
East. I think the Lord High Priest's island is to the east. Oh, yo. You say you have been chasing this dog. You must not give up. We cannot allow another life to be sacrificed like my mother's. You must find him and defeat him.
Believe me, his
Oh, God,
list
yeah.
of crimes needed no addition to persuade us of that.
Yeah, if you had multiple streaming services.
But what are we supposed to do now? We finally catch up with the fiend, and he flies off. How can we possibly hope to follow?
That is it! Imperia! If the enemy can fly, then you need to fly too. You must enlist the help of the god bird, Imperia. There are monuments about her in the shrine inside this ruin. It is written on them how she fights against evil. If anyone can help you in this battle, I am certain that Imperia can.
Oh, you got choice paralysis. That's always the problem. There's Martha, beloved mother and talented healer. How do we get some of this nook grass stuff? Our friends will avenge your death, and I promise you. Say the evil dog flew to the east, yes? And you reckon Lord High Priest's island? Here is help, you'll be able to chase him, no matter how far he flies. Just look around the ruin and read the inscriptions and monuments. They will tell you more about the legendary Imperia. That house. Trailers. Not enough trailers. Okay, we got a lot of places to revisit this key, so let's go Trode, I guess, for the first one. A lot of that is because of the production time, right? Takes a long time to get these games out. Well, back then, the game was developed in a lot less time, so they didn't have time to put a trailer together. Like, here you go, this is it. Your one and only trailer. Yeah. This season isn't supposed to be 52 episodes. Eight episodes. I know for anime it's usually like 12 to 13 episodes, but yeah. For TV shows, I haven't kept up with TV shows in like forever, so... See if any of those look like treasure rooms. I don't remember. Yeah, you gotta release like a teaser for it and then like not say anything else about it for the next 20 years. Elder Scrolls 6. It's a much better way of doing it. Where's that damn treasure room? Can't go that way. Dragon Quest 9 for 12. Yeah, it depends if they decide to remake Dragon Quest 9. 9 would definitely be a lot more work to remake compared to, you know, something like 8, obviously. Since 8's already kind of a game that was on console. Where the hell is this treasure room? I don't see anything that looks like it could be it on the map. There was one in here somewhere. Oh, probably that room right... So the room right next to the stairs? No. I don't think it's these ones here. Definitely wouldn't be those ones. They are. Is that room below us? No. The hell is this treasure room? There it is. Alright. Let's see what we've got in here. Mini metal. A rusty old sword. Clearly we need to do something with that. So we like the Excalibur or something like that, but we gotta like find a recipe to... or whatever the Dragon Quest version of Excalibur would be. We gotta alchemize it somehow. Not just a rusty and chipped old sword. So the question is, what do we need to do? Like, yeah, we definitely need to find a recipe. mean, it's not hard. There's like so many different fingers in that pie that a leak is gonna happen. Alright, Red's basement. I'm sure there's a lot of different ways, especially nowadays where, you know, there's so many security holes that happen, and people like hack into their servers and get all this information. I'm pretty sure a rumor like that is just like nobody's gonna care unless there's like something that substantiates it. Somebody like leaks an actual like a render or something like that. Yeah, so there's so many fingers in that pie that it's more surprising when something doesn't get leaked. Where'd Red go? Hello? That's weird. Fun red garter. A slightly used garter. Good enough for the next mini metal thing. A spike steel whip. Isn't that what we're using or had been using? I think we had something better. It's 120. That's actually better. Not that I use whips anymore, but... yeah, so where the hell's Red in her team? It's odd. Well, she's out in, well, that's a shame. Come all this way and Red ain't here. She's gone off on business. She's talking about going to look for some pirate treasure or something. Ah, okay, she's in that, pirate cove thing. Captain Grow, was it? Nah, Captain Crow's treasure, maybe. Anyway, she took her ship and load of supplies. I don't think she'll be back for a while. Alright, jail door in Pickham building. Wrong building. Okay. What's the treasure chest like that? Power shield. Stores when it uses HP when it uses knight in battle. Give him a lot more defense. Guess this only reduces fire-based damage, so it's not that good. Not that he's going to use the power shield as an item, since he has, like, healing. I don't think I see 8 or 9. I thought they'll be doing, like, a major remaster of those until, like, first of all, until 7 is completely out. Hey, Grizzly. How's it going? A mimic? What? The hell are they doing throwing a mimic in one of these things? What is this? It's a shitty prize. The rune staff. I think that's the one we can get at the casino that never bought. It's like the buffing one. Yeah. I do have a recipe that I never made because I didn't bother like getting the one at the casino. Guess I can make it now. Yeah, I know, right? Put a trap in there. We'll get the recipe, just the staff of anti-magic. Sure it does. They need to fix Titus's laugh. They need to, like, pronounce his name correctly. Alright, that one's done. Minnie's place HUD. We'll hand in our mini medals while we're there. Yeah, Xenogears would be nice, but I doubt we'd see a remaster of that. I don't think there's enough, there'd be enough money in doing that. It's a very niche game. Sacred armor. Three or a calcum. Maybe we combine that with that rusty sword. Magical armor that regenerates the wearer's HP during battle. Doesn't give us anywhere near as much defense. But it's got regeneration. Nah. So it's going to regenerate enough to make it worth taking over the middle slime. Okay. Drill door. So I can have some mini medals in here. You found 100 mini medals. Double-edged sword. Sounds cursed. Yep. Throw that in with some Saint's Ashes. Do I have any Saint's Ashes? Yeah. I think I have 2? You have another mini medal. So you need 6 more for the next piece. There's a prison island northwest of Trodane. That's probably a dungeon. So we'll leave that one for last. Under the bridge, that's where we're going to go for red treasure room in Argonia Castle. I guess Murder's house rooms, we already went there. That's where we got the key. So only 2 more of these are treasure rooms, and I'm assuming 2 of these are like dungeons of some kind. Not that room. Upstairs somewhere. These castles have to be so big. It's just like a... Should see the king, see if there's anything new since we left. I also was thinking of this thing, but... Treasure room in Argonia Castle. I don't know if there was something other than that room. Already accessed that. No, I don't know. That's you, Lan. You look well. Not like me. I'm bored of my mind. Father's been acting a bit off lately as well. Whenever he looks at me, he always seems to be scowling. Really quite unsettling. I haven't had the foggiest what's wrong with him. It's impossible one to read my father. Oh yeah, I remember now. It was, yeah, back here. Hidden, and then there's like a massive staircase going down to this treasure room for some reason. So we could have had a small staircase, but no, let's just have this gigantic staircase. So fancy looking too. Skull ring? Gee, I wonder if that's cursed. Moon axe. Already made a moon axe. And a mini medal. A bunch of cursed things. Alright, next up, Arcadia Item Shop. Sure there's nothing above us before we try to zoom. Oops. I mean to go to Fairbury, but over there. Let's go see if that recipe dude's got anything new. No surprise prepare for you. Oh, still the same thing. So I don't know, like, it must be just story. Like maybe once we get the bird we'll have a new position with the recipe. Well, we already had the ship when he got... Like, we were... Quite a bit after we got the ship, he went to Trode, which is weird. You out here? How's it going? Titan build. See the magic and a mini metal. Yep, it's always mini metal. All right, except for the places with jail doors that I had noticed. I mean, there's like the 2 dungeons we need to go visit, but I need to go check the shop. Maybe they'll sell that herb now. It's weird that we never got access to any of this nook grass, and we need to create that crimson robe, which we need to create. Nor did we ever get one as a drop. Got an entire garden full of them, but we can't take any. Do you mind? Yeah, it's just standing right there, you know, it's fine. Didn't want to go anywhere anyways. Dude. Well, come on. Who's doing it on purpose? Yeah, who knows? Yeah, they don't sell them here. Maybe the dude's back from his mama's place and he has some for us or something. Maybe go back to his mama's place and he'll sell them to us, something like that. There's gotta be a way of getting them. Well, unless it wants us to use the green mold. Maybe we have to make our own... Maybe combine the red mold with the medical grass or something like that to make our own. But you'd think we would have gotten at least one as a drop during that whole sequence, which would imply that, you know, and then maybe we can make more or something. It's not back, so... Thought he was back. He's sleeping on his bed. Check for the hell of it. If not, then we'll probably have to advance the story before he sells them. It's still weird that they never give us like at least one. Only a dozen more to go, yeah. Just a couple of remasters. I mean, we only got like a small chunk of them here compared to what they released outside of or in Japan. Yeah, he's not going to repeat anything else until we get the bird, I guess. All right. Okay, before we move on to... I guess we'll go check out this prison island first, and then we'll go to that pirate place, Pirate Cove, or whatever it is. But before that, I'm going to take a quick break. So, save point here. Only 23 games, right? Jesus. How's there that many Dragon Quest games still? It's gotta be wrong. Alright, let me pause time here for a minute. And get rid of these dishes, grab a drink, and all that stuff. And I'll be back in a few minutes, and we shall continue on. So be right back in a bit.